Friends, next topic it is changing society, a new caste and hierarchies. Many tribes and the social groups were taken into caste-based society and given the status of jati. So, in society, if we are looking, we can see many group of the society like this nomadic tribes or like the different groups. Those who never had the caste, taken them also into the caste-based society and given the different status like that, jadis or subcaste. Specialized artisans, smith, carpenters and the mason were also recognized as separate jadis by brahmanas. So who made this caste system or subjadi system again in the mainstream of the society? That also done by whom? The brahmanas. So those who got like that special positions or different jadi, name of jadi, that is artisans, smith, carpenters, masons, etc. Then, among the Kshatriyas, a new Rajput clan became powerful by 11th and 12th century. The Kshatriyas and Rajputs, they are becoming powerful in the time of 11th and 12th century. With the support of the Brahmanas, many tribes became part of the caste system. So when they understood that they are getting a special position in the society, so some of the caste, this tribal group, they was happy to join with this caste-based society. The next topic, it is the closer look. We are going to see two major groups like that. One is Gond, another one is Aham society. So about Gond, we can see Gond lived in the vast forest region of the Gondwana. Please take page number 93 of your textbook. Here, there you can see in the middle part of India, Gondwana, it is written Gondwana, and the one group it is given that Gond. Have you seen? Okay, that is the area where the Gond people was living, and that area was maximum it is forest area. And if we are looking here in the Indian map with the forest map, we can India Satpura hills are there. So they was living in the forested area where it is Gondwana. They practice shifting cultivation that we studied in 6th standard also. Shifting cultivation means cultivating in one area for 5 to 10 years. Then they are changing that place, that patch, they will change to another one area. They will cut down the trees and burn it, and they will start their cultivation there like that. Then when the fertility of that land already finished, almost over, they will search of the third place like that it was going on. So when they was keeping that land without cultivation for 10, 20, 30 years, by that time it will grow like a forest again. Large Gond tribes was divided into many smaller clans, and each clan had its own Raja or king or chief. So this Gond was having the division of clans. Already we had explained what is clans. Then next one, it is the administrative system of this kingdom was becoming centralized. The administrative system of the kingdom was becoming centralized. So they had a center power. With that, they was divided into small groups. That groups are known as the clans. Then the emergence of the large states changed the nature of Gond society as equal society. Gradually got divided into unequal social classes. So in Gond society, in starting they had only equal society. Later what happened? They divided themselves into unequal social classes, got influence of the caste-based society. Then Garha Kangas was a rich state of Gond. One of the group, they was very rich in that group. And what happened later? When the Mughal defeated the Gonds, they annexed a part of kingdom and granted the rest to Chandra Shah. Chandra Shah was one of the king, noble or Nawab who was helping Mughal kings in Andhra area, Telangana area. So they given that land to some of the area taken by Mughals directly, and when they defeated annexed that kingdom with themselves and granted to whom? Chandrasha, rest of the part. Some part they taken by themselves, some of the part given to Chandrasha. After this, Gond became much weaker and later struggled unsuccessfully against the stronger Bundalas and Marathas. Then afterwards also they was continuing their struggle with other groups, and what happened? They become failure only. They tried many times but never become successful after taking by the Mughals. The last group, that is the Aham, what we want to study in the textbook. Please take page number 99. Ahams, and it is given in the northeastern side of India. Map also given in textbook. So look page number 99. Then the Aham migrated to Brahmaputra Valley from present day Myanmar in the 13th century. In the 16th century they annexed the kingdom of Chutias 1523 and Kochhach 1581 and subjugated many other tribes. So the Aham become powerful, so they annexed other kingdoms also with them. Then the Aham built a large state using firearms as early as 1530s. Firearms like more or less like gun. And that with it they was using with fire, that one, and that is 1530s. That's why they made their state as a maximum larger one. By 1660 they could make high quality gunpowder and cannons. So when the British people came here, that time itself we can see, by that these people also, Aham group also familiar with this gunpowder making, that also high quality powder. Then in 1662 they were defeated by the Mughals, but Mughals control could not last long. Even though like Gonds, the Mughals kings came and they tried to control the Ahams. They defeated once in 1962. Within months they taken by these Ahams again. Aham state depend upon forced labor, though. So the Aham society, they was practicing forced labor. Then by the first half of the 17th century, the administration became quite centralized. Again, like other Gonds, this Aham society also become centralized administration. And Aham society was divided into clans or khels. So the word what they used, khel, Khel, khels, and or the general word what it is, clans. The Aham worshipped their own tribal god. They had their own particular god. During 1714 to 1744, Hinduism became a predominant religion. Again, Aham group also got influence of Hinduism, and Hinduism becoming the predominant religion of that area. By this we are completing the lesson. Now it is in your hand. You should study well, read well, and underline the major points. Concentrate on map also. Point wise you want to write answers. Once again, 3 mark answer, 5 mark answer you should write point wise. Okay, we will continue with the next video.